right. It's one of my favorite topics to talk about. My morning routine. So, I typically wake up around 6 a.m. And if it's something that you've been struggling to do, this is going to be the perfect video for you. We'll be going over how I wake up at 6 a.m., what I do in my morning routine, and how it just transformed my life. So, why you should do this? If you want to make more money, if you want to get more in shape, if you want to become more confident, and if you want to get a fuck ton of more women, then this is probably the right video for you. Let's dive into it. So, I start my day off at 6 o'clock in the morning. I usually like to start with some small wins. I drink 20 ounces of water, I clean my bed, and I meditate. And I do this because I like to get the ball rolling with small wins. I think small wins and momentum play a huge role in my morning routine, and not only my morning, but just throughout the whole day. So, when you wake up, first thing you do when your feet hit the ground is clean your bed, drink some water, and meditate. I personally do Wim Hof's breathing practices, and I've been doing it for years, to be honest, and I love it. I'll drop a link in the description. But yeah, meditate, drink water, clean your bed, start off quick, start off with wins. Then 6:30 comes around. So after I've meditated, clean my bed, drink some water, then I go get some steps in sunlight. I got this from Huberman. Huberman's great. And I start my day off with some sunlight. Even if it's pitch black and dark as shit, you still should go out there and get some steps and sunlight in. So I go for like a 20-minute walk. I soak in the sunlight, and I like to listen to a book. So just turn on the Audible app, listen to a book. I am currently reading Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, and it's just a book that goes over how small habits make a huge impact over time. Highly recommend the book. Then 7 o'clock comes around. So after I've done all of that, I've meditated, I've cleaned my bed, drank water, went for a walk, got some sunlight. This is for sure one of the more tougher parts of the morning, and I would say it gets easier, but it really doesn't. But 7 a.m. comes around and I take a cold shower, and my mentality is just don't be a bitch. And if everyone does all the hard things, it wouldn't be hard anymore, and you wouldn't be different. So my thought process is okay, if I want to get the results that a majority of people want to get, but they won't do the stuff that's going to get them there, then be different. Do the hard things because people won't do hard things. And I also do it because it builds up my mental strength. Like, if I wake up and I meditate, I get sunlight early as fuck when no one's outside, and then I take a cold shower, it puts me into like a flow where I'm like, okay, I do all the hard shit. I have to win. There's no choice. So I'm just setting myself up for success. So it really builds up my mental strength, and on top of that, like super early, so like it wakes you up. Like there's no around that. Like waking you up is one of the best benefits, because if I woke up and I did all of the things I've done prior and I didn't take a cold shower, I would probably hit the sack. I'd probably go back to bed. And 7:15 comes around. So this is where I journal. This is another really important part of my routine. I actually have it right next to me. My journal is right over here. But so through my journal, I do a few things. So I check off my morning routine. So on my journal, I actually have meditate as step number one, and then steps as step number two, cold showers number three, and then journals number four. And as I go through my morning, I like to take them off because, like I mentioned earlier, it's a huge momentum shift. So momentum, 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 and it gives me in a flow of doing shit. So I check off my morning routine in my journal, and right above, I express my gratitude. So I do three things every day that I'm grateful for. It could be as simple as I'm grateful to have this laptop so I can record this video. I am grateful to have this pen so I could journal. I'm grateful to be able to go outside and not worry about getting stabbed or anything because I live in a decent area. Like I can write about anything. I'm grateful to have this bottle of water because it helps me track my water. So gratitude is a great way to start your journal. And then I typically put 3 to 5 things that'll get me closer to my goals. Let's say if my goal is to get more in shape, I would say, okay, I would meal prep for the day, or I would meal prep for the week. If my goal was to be a better student, I would be, okay, here's how I can be a better student. I would go through my school and I will look at the book and I'll study my book for a few hours. And then I would say I want to become a more intelligent individual. I'd be like, okay, how can I get there? Reading books is a great source of knowledge at a very small cost with very low overhead. I mean, all you have to do is just pay for the book and your time. But okay, I'd buy a book, I'd read the book, gain more knowledge. So, depending on what your goal is, create 3 to 5 tasks and go hard at that. Also, on the right side, I just brain dump. So, my left side of the journal is gratitude, task for the day, and my morning routine checkbox. And on this side is just a brain dump of where I'm at, what I'm feeling, what's on my mind. And yeah, that's the journaling aspect. Now, this is where you get a lot of your work for the day actually done. So, this is where deep work comes into play. So, you know how we just wrote down 3 to 5 tasks in the journal? This is where I put my head down and I just do it. No phone, no nothing. Keep my phone on airplane mode, throw it in the bathroom, do whatever, like just get it out of here. And then I also do not listen to music, especially music that has lyrics in it. I typically listen to either Brain FM or I will listen to some lo-fi because especially rap. Do not listen to rap. Rap will just degenerate music will just like shoot your productivity and your mind will be like all over the place. Like you won't be able to focus. Another thing that I love that I actually got from Iman Gaji, but is to download Unhook on your laptop and or desktop. This really helps you really focus on what's important. There's no distractions. I can link Unhook in the description as well. But this will help you with your focus. So if you go on YouTube, you won't see your recommended. You won't be able to see your comments. You can adjust the filters accordingly. But I put no recommendations, no comments, no nothing, just so I could really focus on these 3 to 5 tasks that will drive me forward with my business, with my community. And yeah, that's going to be the deep work session. Once this deep work is done, this is a majority of the morning routine. I typically end it off with breakfast. So this is when I started to take my phone off of airplane mode. I start listening to music, preferably still not rap. I love rap, like Lil Baby, Lil Durk, like what I love rap. But I typically like to listen to it after a certain time. So it's typically around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock that I like to listen to rap, um, because I don't know. I just get brain fog when I listen to rap. I don't know. It just could be me. I don't know. But I'll listen to either like lo-fi throughout the whole day or like Brain FM. Or even if I'm listening to music, it doesn't have to be rap. It could be, I like house. So I listen to like house music. Maybe when I'm like making breakfast, listen to some house music. Um, but when I'm in the gym, I listen to EDM. I listen to rap. I listen to whatever I'm feeling because I'm in the gym. I'm getting pumped up, ready to have a sick ass workout. And my breakfast typically contains of a high protein, low fat, low carb breakfast. So typically it's going to be eggs, yogurt, some turkey bacon, and then I like to have like a side of like fruit, either pineapple or banana or strawberries. But yeah, so some action steps that I would say is journal, meditate, steps, cold shower, deep work. You do that, and you will drive forward with more progress than you could imagine, especially if it's really focused and very intentional. Like intentional work for 3 hours, 2 hours is far superior to shallow work of 6, 7 hours by far actually, to be honest. Um, but yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this video, I would love to have you guys be a part of my free community. I have nothing to sell, to be honest. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you made it all the way through, see you guys in the next video. Peace.